Manchester United could include Sancho in deal to sign Kane. Manchester United are desperate to sign a striker this summer as they risk going into the new season with only Anthony Martial at their disposal, so they're weighing up making an approach for Harry Kane, according to reports. The 29-year-old has 1 year remaining on his deal in North London and isn't likely to stay beyond 2024 as Tottenham Hotspur have been underperforming. Daniel Levy wants around £100 million for Kane, but United aren't willing to put up that much money, so they're considering a way around it. Miguel Delaney of The Independent says Man United could offer Jadon Sancho to Tottenham as a makeweight in any deal for Kane. The 23-year-old cost United £73 million in 2021 and has contributed 18 goals in 79 games, so he's not had the desired effect at Old Trafford. Tottenham want to sign Jadon Sancho, and it seems likely to be used in the Harry Kane transfer. The 29-year-old wants to win trophies and play at the highest level, so it's hard to see him staying for another year unless he's denied a move. Manchester United are planning to complete the Harry Kane transfer for Jadon Sancho plus £40 million, The Sun reported. So what is your opinion on this matter? Would it be a right choice for Jadon Sancho to be used in the transfer of Harry Kane? £80 million Manchester United man to hold talks with Erik ten Hag in the coming days. Harry Maguire is set to hold coming days regarding his future at Manchester United. Maguire joined the club in 2019 for £80 million. He had a great first season, but then following an injury, his United career went on a slow decline. Specifically under Erik ten Hag, he's fallen way out of favor. This has led to speculation he'll be departing the club this summer. News has just broken that he'll be meeting with the Red Devils manager in the coming days to discuss his future at Old Trafford. In Fabrizio Romano's daily briefing for Caught Offside, the Italian journalist stated Erik ten Hag and Harry Maguire will hold talks in the coming days, which will ultimately decide what the future holds for the 30-year-old. The decision will probably be most likely to sell the club's captain, with ten Hag showing absolutely no signs of having faith in Maguire. The Guardian recently reported that Maguire's pay rise is making the English defender even harder to sell for Manchester United. His increased wage makes him so much more difficult to sell, with smaller clubs not willing to knacker up their wage structure in order to bring him in. Ten Hag will no doubt discuss all potential options for the centre-half, but as this pivotal stage of his career, Maguire himself will also be wanting to play regular first-team football, so he actually may be open to the move. Dean Henderson expected to follow David De Gea through exit door after Andre Onana signing. Manchester United goalkeeper Dean Henderson is expected to follow David De Gea through the exit door after the arrival of Andre Onana from Inter Milan. On Saturday, De Gea confirmed his official departure from the Red Devils after 12 successful seasons. The Spain international was in negotiations with United over a new contract for several months, but a suitable agreement could not be reached. He has now left the club as a free agent after his previous deal expired on June 30th. In our view, Henderson could likewise head for an exit. His situation is unlikely to change this summer, considering United are in advanced talks with the Nerazzurri over the transfer of Onana. The Cameroonian star has already agreed personal terms with United, and reports claim that he could move to Old Trafford in the next 72 hours. This should pave the way for Henderson's exit for a couple of reasons. He is currently valued by United at around £30 million, but could be prized away for less as clubs know that the Red Devils want to offload him. Meanwhile, Henderson himself has his sights on leaving the club. He is reportedly convinced about rejoining Forest on a permanent basis. Manchester United could terminate Star's contract to allow free transfer. Real Betis reportedly feel that Manchester United could terminate Eric Bailly's contract this summer in order to allow him to leave the club on a free transfer. The Ivory Coast international has struggled at Old Trafford and also had an underwhelming loan spell at Marseille last season, though it's no surprise that he's seemingly not set to make that move permanent. According to AS, Bailly is emerging as a concrete option for Betis, and the La Liga club feel there is some chance that he'll end up being allowed to join on a free transfer. That could be the best move for United, as it allows them a quick and easy solution to offloading an unwanted player. Bailly had a decent spell in Spain earlier in his career with Villarreal, and it will be interesting to see if he can revive his career with Betis. Ten Hag U-turn will give £50 million star a lifeline at Old Trafford. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag may have done a U-turn on Scott McTominay after showing their willingness to sell his fellow midfielder Fred, transfer insider Dean Jones has told GIMSport. Scott McTominay's game time at Old Trafford has taken somewhat of a knock thanks to the acquisitions of Casemiro and Christian Eriksen last summer. In early June, Mail Online reported that Eddie Howe and Newcastle United were looking to pursue a transfer for McTominay amid United's speculated inclination to sell. Giving an update on the 26-year-old, Jones told GIMSport that McTominay is likely to stay put, seeing as the club are more likely to sell Fred. Should McTominay remain at the 13-time Premier League champions, the midfielder, who the Sun claim is worth £50 million to the club, would continue to suffer in terms of minutes. Manchester United and Liverpool want Marcos Llorente. Premier League giants Manchester United and Liverpool are reportedly both interested in securing the services of Atletico Madrid midfielder Marcos Llorente this summer. Manchester United and Liverpool are set to make a move for Atletico Madrid midfielder Marcos Llorente in the ongoing summer transfer window. That's according to Spanish outlet HAG'S, who had both Premier League outfits are willing to spend large amounts of money in the region of €60 million to prize the Spanish attacker from Diego Simeone's side. The report adds that kind of outlay could easily resolve much of Los Rojiblancos' economic difficulties, as well as their ability to invest part of that money in new signings, with Simeone plotting a squad overhaul. The central midfielder, who can also operate at right back, has gone on to make 150 appearances under Simeone, registering 21 goals and 23 assists in that time. Llorente could well be a perfect fit for the Premier League due to his physicality and versatility, but Erik ten Hag's side have already spent £55 million on a similar player in Mason Mount, who joined from rivals Chelsea.